Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jermaine Glass. Listen, and I want to bring something to y'all attention. I was thinking about a conversation that I was having with my cousin yesterday, right? I was telling him, I was like, because this been on my mind for a while, and I've just been trying to understand it and figure it out. But what I talked to him about was how things occurred at our grandma's funeral. The day of our grandma's funeral, right? His grandmother passed before mine did, right? And listen, but anybody I know love their grandma like crazy, you know, just always praise or have fun with her was him. And my cousin, his name D'Angelo Carter, people named D'Angelo Carter, and his grandma named Addie Mae. That was called Addie Mae. But the day of her funeral, you know, hey, very tragic moment. I know he's deeply sad and hurt by it. But that day I remember so precisely because it was supposed to be, well, it was 100% rain that day. It was forecast to be 100% rain. And during the time of her funeral, it wasn't raining. It was cloudy, but it wasn't raining. And then when we was by her graveside, something so unique happened, people. Think about this, 100% rain that day. But it was just cloudy. And when we were by her graveside, the sun shined through the clouds. People, do you understand what I'm saying? 100% rain and the sun comes shining through the clouds. And at that very moment, I remember we both looked up and he said, "That's my granny saying that she's all right. Everything's good." People, that stuck with me for the longest. I was like, that's, you know, it's 100% rain. It's forecasting to be 100% rain. And when we graveside for her funeral, the sun comes shining through. And that was just mind boggling to me. I was trying to understand it. I was like, because listen, how they say energy cannot be destroyed. It's just transferred. And when that happened, we both look up and he be like, "Hey, that's my granny saying that she's all right." Man, people, it's just some stuff you can't explain it. And then come to it, my grandma passed last year, September 2020. And people who know me know it, listen, but that was the person I loved the most in this world, the person who helped raise me. Man, learned so many valuable life lessons from her. So much, people. But when she passed, I was deeply hurt by it. And I remember I had to fly home for her funeral. And before her funeral was planned, I remember I spoke with my mother. I'd be like, "Hey, you know, just the day of, make sure y'all pick a good day, check the weather, make sure the weather." I wanted things to be perfect. Nothing's perfect in this world, but for my grandma, I wanted to be perfect. But the day of the funeral, I flew in that night. I checked the weather. It was like forecast to be 73% rain, 78% rain, or whatever. So I'm already furious because I'm like, man, because it's supposed to start raining like 5 a.m. in the morning and all this stuff. And in my mind, I'm furious about that. Really, I was just hurt, people. I was just looking for any and every reason to lash out because, you know, how they say hurt people hurt people. So I'm just looking for any reason to be upset and to lash out at people. So I was upset that it was supposed to rain. I was like, no, her funeral need to be perfect. I don't want it to be raining because then it's gonna be messy, muddy. I was so upset about that. And I flew in that night. My sister picked me up. I stayed at her house and I went to bed furious about it. And then I was upset by some other stuff that was going on back home in my mama's house as well. I was upset about that. Just any and every reason I could find to be upset about something, people. I've found that to give me a reason to be angry, because deep down I was just hurt that I lost one of the people that I loved the most in this world. That's what it was. But what happened that morning was so significant to me. When I woke up that morning, I checked the weather again. When it was supposed to be raining, it got pushed to the right. pushed to the right till like 2, 3 o'clock. And that right there was an indication to me, let me know that my grandma was saying what she always used to tell me, because when I was younger, you know, I get upset, get angry. My grandma was the only person who could instantly calm me down, because she put her hand on me. She said, baby, I didn't raise you to be ugly, so don't act like that. And I don't know what it was. It's just something she was just, oh man, y'all just don't understand how much I love, praise this woman. She's just most beautiful, peaceful, loving, and charismatic and funny people I knew in this world. And I just tell people all the time, man, I wish you could meet my grandma. She's so funny. Listen, she's so loving and caring. I'm like, she literally would give you her last, even if she don't even know you. That's just the type of person she was. And when that happened, that let me know. That's like her putting her hand on me saying, I didn't raise you to be ugly, because I was planning on showing my ass, people. I'm not gonna lie to you. But that calmed my spirit instantly, because that let me know that was her saying, don't go out there and act ugly, because I didn't raise you this way. So, day of her funeral, you know, I spoke at her funeral, and before, I was just like, Grandma, give me the words that you want me to say. I spoke at her funeral. It was beautiful. A lot of people, they kept talking about how much they love my speech that I gave at her funeral. But I'm like, honestly, that was just her words. I like, Grandma, tell me what you want me to tell them. And that's what I did. But people, when I was talking to my cousin, I said, I look at those two moments and I try to understand it. I try to understand it because there was something so significant that happened. And you can't get science to explain that. There's no science behind that. But people, it's things that are beyond our understanding, beyond our knowledge. But I always think about that. That always, you know, just the timing of it, the way things occur, it just stuck with me. I'm trying to figure it out. But somewhere in this world, you know, we have loved ones that we may have lost, passed on, with on. But somewhere, they still are here with us in some sense and fashion, people. Whether we understand it or not, they're here with us. But I just wanted to share that with y'all, and let me know what you think, how you feel about it, if you had any shared experiences or anything. We'd love to hear your experience as well. But like always, I wish you nothing but peace, love, happiness. Enjoy your day.